Hello everyone, this is Lakshman. How are you all? So welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to share some of the most popular frameworks which you can learn in 2020. The framework is not just for Java developers, but for any programmer. They are in good demand and learning them not only improves your chance of getting a better job, but also opens new doors of opportunities. I already told you technology is changing and what works 10 years before may not work now. And the biggest challenge for programmers is to keep themselves up to date. Good knowledge of popular frameworks and libraries goes a long way in developing a new application. So it is particularly important for experienced programmers as it is expected from them. They know the latest and most excellent tools for application development. Suppose if you are a Java developer, you should have strong experience the combination of Spring and Hibernate. But also you have to learn big data frameworks like Spark and Hadoop. So here is I am just mentioning 8 popular frameworks which you can look forward to learning in 2020 or coming years. So they have changed how you develop a web application in recent times also. So particularly Angular framework and React.js framework and microservices, Spring security. These are the very important whenever you are developing web applications, and this is probably the right time to get familiar with them. Okay, so the first framework is Spring Boot. Spring Boot are using Java developers for many years. So because writing a Spring-based Java application using Spring Boot was simple as writing a core Java application using the main method. So it is one of the biggest advantages if you are using Spring Boot framework. It makes you very performance-wise, time-wise. It saves a lot of time to develop any enterprise application or web applications if you are using Spring Boot framework. The next framework is Spring Cloud. Here Spring Cloud means Spring Cloud plus microservices. Developing applications for the cloud has its own challenges, and Spring Cloud aims to solve those. It provides tools for Java developers to quickly build some of the common patterns of cloud-based applications like configuration management, service discovery, circuit breaks, client-side load balancing, intelligent routing, distributed sessions, etc. So when you develop a cloud-based Java application, you don't need to worry about hardware, installing the operating system, database, and other software. So however, your app still needs those to function. So for that reason, cloud provides like Cloud Found and those services to you, but you need to do a lot of work to access those services. So the next framework is Apache Spark. This is one of the best big data framework that is gaining popularity. Apache Spark is a fast in-memory data processing engine with elegant and expressive development API to allow data workers to efficiently executing streaming, machine learning or SQL workloads that require fast iterative access to datasets. So that is the reason this is one of the famous framework. You must have experience as a Java developer to survive in IT industry in coming years. The next framework is React. React is another JavaScript library or framework for building user interfaces. It is like Angular but maintained by Facebook, Instagram, and a community of individual developers and corporations. It allows web developers to create large web applications that can change over time without reloading the page. So the next framework is Apache Hadoop. Big data and automation is the focus of many companies in 2020, and that's why it becomes essential for programmers to learn big data technologies like Hadoop and Spark. This Hadoop framework allows distributed processing of large data sets across clusters of computers using simple programming models. So it is designed to scale up from single servers to thousands of machines, each offering local computation and storage. So it is based upon popular MapReduce pattern and key for developing a reliable, scalable, and distributed software computing application. The next framework is Spring Security. There is no substitute for security, the two in 2020 era. It would be even more critical since Spring Security has become more important with web security in Java world. It makes perfect sense to update yourself with the latest release of Spring Security in 2020. The next framework is Angular. This is another JavaScript framework which is on my list of things to learn in 2020. It provides an entirely client-side solution. You can use Angular to create dynamic web pages on the client side. It provides declarative templates, dependency injection, and end-to-end tooling and integrated best practices to solve common development challenges on the client side. So this is also one of the best options to learn Angular in 2020. The next framework is Bootstrap. This is another popular open source front-end web framework for designing websites and web applications. Bootstrap provides HTML and CSS based design templates for forms, buttons, navigations, and other interface components, as well as optional JavaScript extensions. So these are the popular front-end and back-end frameworks for Java developers.